The extreme amount of flexibility offered by homeschooling creates many educational benefits. One of them, of course, is that home and school become one, so that the educational experience doesn't have to begin and end with the ringing of a bell. By incorporating educational activities into your home life as a whole, your child will gain a more valuable educational experience. One of the best things about homeschooling is you can come up with an educational plan that suits your child's particular needs. By working one-on-one with a child, you can create an individual learning system that can be more beneficial than the learning techniques used in a public or private school. When coming up with an individual education plan for your child, make sure you place focus on reading. Much of the philosophy of homeschooling is about not being subject to the limitations of the public school system, and an area where the public school system commonly falters is in reading. Many public school students perform poorly on standardized reading tests, which is unfortunate as reading skills are crucial to a child's education. Reading can't really be emphasized too much when homeschooling your child. While there should be a good balance of subject areas taught throughout the teaching day, reading should be encouraged during your child's free time. While it may be difficult to get a child into doing math or science work in his or her free time, reading is a different story. As soon as your child can read, he or she should always be reading something. As long as you find the subject matter appropriate, allow your child to read whatever he wants in his free time. Develop the habit at a young age of getting your child to always have a book on the go. By finding books that your child enjoys, your child will, from a young age, associate reading with a fun experience, which will do wonders for his further education. You must also understand how important it is to set your own example. Try and set time aside during the day in which you read, and in the evening hours, when most children would be watching television, sit down with your child and read together. When it gets close to the child's bedtime, imply that you will be going to be soon as well, because you have a good book to read. Reading is a fantastic educational opportunity because it is the basis for which your child will learn many other things. When a child is reading a book, they are not only bettering their reading skills, they are becoming privy to knowledge contained within the book. It is important that reading begins at a young age because mastering it is a slow process, and you will be doing your child a serious disservice later in life if you choose not to focus on reading early. Every education should be well-rounded, of course, but reading is a building block from which other education follows. When homeschooling your child, encourage him or her to read from a young age. If you so do, you stand a good chance of instilling a lifelong habit that will benefit your child until the end of his days. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please stop by our site for more homeschooling info. If you are interested in a Christian, self-paced, online homeschooling course with customizable curriculum, just follow the link in the description.